Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
New on Curiosity Stream. Are we close to building machines that are almost human? And can new technology give us superpowers? Find out on Super Sapiens. And in 1919, a British composer wrote the longest and most complex symphony in history. Conductors tried to perform it, but failed, declaring it cursed. Now a group of musicians will attempt the impossible, if they dare, on Curse of the Gothic Symphony. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle, teaming up with Mary's Place for Kicks for Kids. That's right, man. It's back to school time soon, and those kids need new sneakers for their feet. You can help out, Rockaholics.
Last year, you guys came up big. We had a goal of 15,000. We more than doubled it. So this time, we're going crazy, BJ. We're hoping to raise $40,000 for Mary's Place and Kicks for Kids, which means every kid will get to pick out their own shoe, like whatever they want. Like they don't have to just like, no, like, hey, here's some shoes. You just enjoy them. It's like, no, what do you want? You want Nikes? You want Converse? You get to pick them out. You want Crocs?
No.
Yes. Fine. You can have them.
No. All right, fine. Every dollar counts, though. So if you want to be part of the 69 Club or whatever, you can donate $1. And like I said, every dollar does count. Go to KISW.com to donate today.
Let's play Beat Mix. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Mix. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Mix. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Mix, but it is Wednesday, so we'll have to do some whacking.
Whack it.
Let me see everybody do their Mr. Wacky then.
All right.
Woo! Yes, if it's a win for Steve, he whacks his opponent. If it's a win for the opponent, they whack Steve. And if they tie, like it happened earlier, they whack each other.
Whack it, whack it.
Look out. Yes, exactly. And I got some explaining to do when I get home. Yes, you do. Let's get to our contestant. We got Chris and Puyallup. Chris, are you there? Chris, are you there?
He's engaged. Well, I think we... Hello?
No. Chris.
I guess we lost Chris. All
Okay.
right.
Do we got Roy over there?
Let's check and see if we got Roy on Arlington. Roy, are you there, Roy?
No.
Wow,
No?
this is weird.
Chris.
Wow. There is, they're engaged, so I don't understand why it's not
Well,
working.
congratulations, Chris and Roy. I didn't even know you guys were dating.
Yeah.
Roy, are you there?
Yeah.
Roy, are you there?
Here.
All right, Roy's there.
Oh.
All right, Steve. Congrats on the engagement. Yeah, all right. All right, Steve, get out of here. Get out. For those playing at home, Roy will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Roy, you can pass all you want, or you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Sampling heavily from Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back, who sang 2015's Anaconda?
Pass.
What was Taylor Lautner's character name in the Twilight series?
Oh, wow. Jeez. Pass.
Who was the 44th president of the United States?
Obama?
Yes. Carson City is the capital of what U.S. state?
Arizona?
No.
Oklahoma?
No.
Pass.
Which royal family member did Meghan Markle marry?
Prince Harry.
Yes. Who starred in the 2006 movie Talladega Nights?
Will Ferrell.
Yes. The feet of the Pez dispenser were not added until what decade?
70s?
Yes. What color are the stars on the flag of Australia?
White?
Yes. Though never married, which actress has long been romantically linked to Kurt Russell?
Goldie Hawn.
Yeah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 correct.
Nice.
Yeah, started a little goofy there, but made it happen and got a decent score.
So if Steve gets the magic number, it's going to be nice.
Oh, it will be. We'll have to see if this happens. Now I'm excited for this. I mean, I'm not excited to see Chris lose, but then at the same point, it would be a win for everybody.
Well, this is Roy anyway, but yes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's Roy. Sorry about that, Roy.
It's all right.
It's all right, Roy. We always wanted to be a Chris, but we'll take Roy.
Steve, are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, quick. I just want to give someone just said, hey, can I get a shout out for my 15th sober anniversary? Cheers, guys, from Steve and Renton. So, Steve,
Give
this
it a
one's
shout.
for you. Nice.
Yeah.
Win or lose, this one's for you, and
Happy
congratulations.
sobriety, brother.
Absolutely. Congratulations on that.
Great years, I bet.
Mm-hmm, right? Sampling heavily from Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back, who sang 2015's Anaconda?
Oh, that's Nicki Minaj.
Yes. What was Taylor Lautner's character
I'm on the
name
radio.
in the Twilight series?
too.
Yes, you are.
No way, me too. What?
What was Taylor Lautner's character name in the
Edward.
Twilight series? No.
Team Jacob?
Yes.
Good job.
Who was the 44th president of the United States?
Is that Bill Clinton?
No.
Obama.
Yes. Carson City is the capital of what U.S. state?
Nebraska.
No.
Utah.
No.
California.
No. Which royal family member did Meghan Markle marry?
Prince William.
No.
Prince James.
No.
Prince Charlie.
No. Who starred in the 2006 movie Talladega Nights?
Will Ferrell.
Yes. The feet of the Pez dispenser were not added until what decade?
The 70s.
Yes. What color are the stars of the flag of Australia?
Blue.
No.
Red.
No.
White.
Yes. Though never married, which actress has long been romantically linked to Kurt Russell?
Goldie Hawn.
Yes. Who had the 1977 album Bat Outta Hell?
Meatloaf.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, Roy. You lose 8-6. So close to being nice.
Oh, yeah. So close.
Bummer.
Thanks for playing, Roy.
Thanks, Roy.
Yeah.
And Chris.
No, it's Roy.
Okay.
I keep
Roy.
forgetting.
And enjoy being on the radio.
Yes, exactly. I'm on the radio.
Me too.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody knew the capital city, Carson City,
I know
which
that one
state?
myself.
Oh, do you?
I do. It's Nevada.
Yep, it's Nevada.
Nevada.
And then the one that you did not get correct, the royal family member that Meghan Markle married was
Hello.
Prince Harry.
Harry.
Yes.
Come
Prince
on,
Harry.
Steve.
Is
It's
William-
Prince Harry.
Is William the brother?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So it was a
So I knew
right.
somebody royal.
Yeah, you did know someone royal, and then you were like Charlie.
I don't know.
It's
Does
Prince Charles. It's Prince
Yeah,
Charles.
yeah,
so
it's
I
a
mean,
Prince Charles, yeah.
you did have a prince there. So congratulations,
Charlie.
and congratulations on whacking your opponent.
Hey,
Nice going, Steve.
we talked about Coach for Kids, but you just want to give a quick shout out to someone who just texted and saying they texted $569.69. Keep up the great work. They didn't give a name, but thank you, texter. You rock.
Nice. That's how we get it
nice.
done. That's how we get it done, man. We whatever you can give for Kicks for Kids, because it's a great cause. And like Steve said, man, they get to go pick out their own shoes. And imagine, kids that just don't get to do that because of their financial situation, their parental situation, and Mary's Place gets it done for them. And they get to go to school with new shoes and not feel so out of place when they're in school with other people that, don't have the same parental situation.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, go to KISW.com today to donate. Be part of the 69 Club, baby.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
It's an easy club to join.
It surely is.
We don't do anything other than just take your money.
Yeah.
Like
That's
most
it.
clubs.
Yeah. Well, that's how you do. All right. Well, it is time for Listeners on the Loose. This is where you get to pick the topic. You get to guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What do you want to talk about? Whatever it is, you get to. We'll do that around 9:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic, you guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text them at 77999. Whatever it is you want to talk about, we're happy to have you on the show, but make sure you follow Steve's rules.
It's a simple rule, BJ, and that's to show some energy and bring it. Otherwise, we're going to have to gong you. And then say goodbye.
Goodbye, old friend.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Peter in Seattle, you are on The Rock.
Good morning, guys.
Yo,
hey, Peter. Welcome back to the show, buddy. Good to have you back. What's up?
Yeah, I hope everybody's having a good summer. I had a little bug that I'm curing, feeling a lot better. Yesterday, you guys were talking about some TV shows, and like I said, I've been kind of sick. I've been sitting at home, so I got to catch up on a lot of my TV shows. And I don't know if you guys watching Animal Kingdom, but I recently caught up on all the seasons, and I'm watching the current season. I think it's season number 5. It's about the Cody family and the brothers, and the Smurf is the mom. I don't know if you guys.
I don't even. The who's the mom?
The Smurf.
Smurf. So it's Janine Cody. Her nickname is Smurf. It's a TV show about.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a TV show about like a family of kind of gangsters from Sunnyside, California. It's a really good show.
Is it real life or is it's just a fictional show?
It's a fictional show, but it's really good. I recommend. I think
it's on Animal Kingdom.
You guys would dig it. It's on Amazon.
Oh wow! Okay.
I thought that was the network that you were watching. I'm like, this sounds like a really epic show to put on an Animal Channel. But now I got now I'm tracking.
Yeah, right on. So I think you guys would dig it, especially you, Steve. And then another recommendation for a BJ over here, because I know you like a little, more classy, a little more smarter kind of TV. I think you would enjoy a White Lotus on HBO.
White Lotus. What is that about?
It's a TV show about a resort in Hawaii, and it's a fictional resort, but it's actually filmed in Maui in 4 seasons, and it's got Steve Zahn and a couple other people there.
I just saw. You know what? You're absolutely right, Peter. That would just be. I just saw it advertised. I saw it on my screen, and I'm like, because I was like, I haven't seen that actor in a long time. And is Molly Shannon in it as well?
Yeah, I think that's his wife. Yeah, it's a great show. It's about all these different people. I think Stifler's mom is in it too.
He's got it going on.
It's a fictional show. There's a lot going on. I think it's really cool. I don't want to give out too much, but
it's only 4 episodes, right?
Yeah. So both of the show, the season 5 of the Animal Kingdom and the White Lotus, are the shows that you can only watch on like Saturdays or Sundays if you're caught up on everything. Now there is 4 seasons on Amazon of the Animal Kingdom that you can watch, and then you have to pay for the 5th season. But it's a great show, and I think you guys will love it.
All right, I wrote it down. Cool. That definitely sounds kind of interesting.
Oh, thanks,
right
Peter.
On.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
buddy.
That's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys are having a good summer. I love you all, and have a good day.
You too.
Take it easy, buddy.
We just started watching a new show on Netflix that everybody...
Ooh.
I know, right? It's called The Sexy Beast. No, because every time I talk about Money Heist, somebody will always say, including D. Ted Smith, like, if you like that show, you should check out, I think it's called Lupin.
Lupin.
It's
okay.
French. Lupin.
And so it's subtitled as well, or dubbed?
I'm going dubbed. I don't like to read, BJ. And so far, so good. We're only 1 episode in, but I'm really digging it so far.
We watched that a couple weeks ago. We watched the first 2 episodes, and we're fancy. We go subtitles.
Well,
it's because...
Hey, it's personal preference.
Absolutely, yeah. But I really enjoyed it as well. I just haven't gone back to it yet.
It's definitely I get why people are suggesting it because of Money Heist, because it from the get-go has a very Money Heist vibe to it.
And Rev, did you watch Money Heist?
I have not, but I'm very intrigued with Money Heist now because of this show.
All right, well, if Rev likes it and he hadn't even seen Money Heist, that has to say something.
We also started watching another show on Netflix, which is like one of those, like, you got to find those shows that are just mindless entertainment. And I think Vicky would dig it. It's called Tattoo Redo. And actually someone texted asking if I've seen it yet. It's a really fun show. It's about people share their stories of a dumb tattoo they got, and some of these tattoos are red rotten, man. Yeah. And then they have some big name people, I guess, in the tattoo industry. I haven't heard of them, but I'm sure they're very talented. And their friend that brought them to the show picks what kind of tattoo they're going to get as a cover up, and you can't see it until it's done. So there's like that anticipation, like you're trying to make your friend happy by getting them something that you think they would like, but you don't know. But one of the guys is got, oh man, he's got a really bad tattoo on his back, and I'm going to try my best to try and say it without like saying it, because it's that old saying, and it says honor, and it's like totally poorly. And he said he was at a party and someone had a tattoo gun, and he was wasted, and he's like, yeah, tattoo me. It says honor, stay on her, something on her, and if you can't, blank on her.
Oh,
and
wow.
The tattoo artist is this guy with tattoos all over his face, looks like a rough and tumble guy, and he's just like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would you get that tattoo?
Wow.
So he got it replaced with like some like psychedelic thing that his girlfriend wanted him to have. But the actual tattoo he had cover up was the most, I mean, everyone was just like, why would you even think that's a good idea?
Yep. Well, drink when you're drinking.
Alcohol.
Yeah, when you're drinking.
But
that sounds like a fun show.
It's a super fun, mindless show. And I think they tackle 2 or 3, maybe I think 3 people that are getting a cover up in each episode, and they just kind of bounce back and forth. So, for us short attention span folks, it definitely keeps moving.
And that's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix called Tattoo Redo.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show.
Someone wanted to know, what are your guys' most disgusting habit? For me, I like to pop my zits.
Yeah. Oh. Biting my nails.
That's your most disgusting?
Yeah, I would say biting my nails is my most disgusting, probably, to people.
I'm torn. I have 2.
Yeah.
It's based on what annoys my wife, because that's typically...
Oh, annoying your wife is the most disgusting habit. Okay.
No, the disgusting habit that would... So I think farting would probably be number 1.
Oh, totally, yeah.
With a close second being picking my nose.
Well, sometimes you got a boogie up there. You got to get it out.
Right.
Well, and the farting,
She's
mean...
Did you find any gold up there? Not yet. Still looking.
Is that a habit? I mean, that's also something you have to do, or is it just because you do it around her is the habit?
Well, I think I could probably tone it down a little bit.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's only a question that you can answer.
Yeah.
I mean, because look, you have to let the gas out sometimes. I mean, as they say, better out than in.
Right, but I mean, I don't have to lift my leg up all day.
Oh, the theatrics of it? But that's
yelling,
fun.
You passed the COVID test.
Yeah, maybe that's...
Can you smell it?
Yeah, maybe that's a lot. Like, you could go outside or something, try to be at least somewhat civil about it.
With me, the wife is like, just do that in the bathroom. And I'm like, but then you couldn't hear it as well. She doesn't like that response.
No.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go.
That's
so
not
those
the answer they want.
All right.
No.
Yeah, so that's your both bad habits, farting? Okay.
Same with Vicky, too, apparently. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's actually picking my nose. But
picking your nose, cool.
Usually in the car. I don't know, for some reason, doing it in the car, I know other people could probably see me. I don't know if it's because I have tissues there, but it's just like the best time to pick your nose.
It's like the best Seinfeld
I feel like these are pedestrian discussing habits. We must be normal. Because I think that's what everybody has, one of those 3, don't they?
Defecating in the office. Like, I mean, of course, these are like, whoa!
No, that's a
0
rite
to
of passage.
2,000 right
You're
there.
marking your territory, sir.
I agree. Like, when in the car, I feel like I'm in like my own little like bubble. Even though I know people will see it, I just assume, well, you should be watching the road, not my bugs.
Yeah. Sometimes, though, some people go, what is that guy digging for?
Plus, sometimes it helps me keep awake.
Yeah.
Really? Picking your nose keeps you awake?
Well, it gives me an activity to do while driving. Besides driving.
Okay, fair
and
enough.
it's fairly, as far as other things you could be doing, like being on your phone and stuff, it's not so bad.
Yeah,
what about like a stress ball or like one of those fidgety things? Wouldn't that be better or no?
But then you wouldn't get the books out.
Yeah.
Oh,
then you still got to do it.
bugs out.
Boog.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry.
All right, well,
I went with it. I don't know why. What about Joe? I'm curious about
Joey D's nuts.
We should get Sarah in the room as well. I would love to hear what hers is. I would imagine it's alcohol inspired, but I could be wrong. All right, Joe.
I like to pick my inner ear with the glasses that I'm wearing.
What? That's gross.
Like if you have an itch or whatever.
Oh, that's gross.
I think it looks really weird. It freaks people out. I don't think it's that disgusting, but when you do it, it kind of looks like I'm probing my brain.
So what, you shove the glasses thing in your ear?
Yeah, my ear, like if it's itchy or I can't get something
It's a makeshift, Q-tip. I do that sometimes, too. Isn't that wild? You got it from me, son.
Yeah, like father, like son.
Dude, I get worried about that because I'm like, when I'm around Tatum, I'm like, oh, because when she picked up on the nose picking thing and she just thinks it's hilarious when she shoves her finger up the nose. And of course, we're not helping matters by laughing at her while she's like, like, okay, I need to pump the brakes and just save it for in the car.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's a good call.
All right, Sarah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sarah. I got mine from Dad as well. It's got to be biting my nails. I hate the habit. I try not to do it. J-Rubs yells at me, but God, I've been doing it for years.
And your mother yells at me, so it's like, you know what? The significant others keep coming at us.
Yeah, it's really not a good look.
I never was the one, and a lot of people, I don't know if they love it, but it's just something you do. You bite your nails. I've never been one to ever get into that. Like, I remember I worked with somebody, and dude, like, his hands looked like he put them through like a cheese grater. Yeah. Like, it was just he was like just down to like nothing almost. And
yeah, I had a friend like that too.
And like, he tried to stop it by putting Band-Aids on his fingers, and he would show up to work with Band-Aids on his fingers, but eventually those Band-Aids would come off when he'd get stressed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The stress is a big part of it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too, but then I think I just do it. Like, J-Rob's asked, like, what are you anxious about? What are you stressed about? I'm like, nothing, and I'm still doing it. So I think
these nails growing.
Yeah, I'm trying, and I try to paint them, so then I'm like, okay, if it's like a pretty color, I don't want to ruin that, and but I don't know, it doesn't work.
Yeah. I was also emboldened by the fact that they came out with a survey saying that we actually protect ourselves from a lot of disease if we do bite our nails because of all the stuff under our nails that go into our body, almost like our own kind of our vaccine, if we will. We basically vaccinate ourselves with the stuff that we eat with our nails and that stuff and I was like, all right, well, at least because why would my brain think that was like, why does that thing, is that a thing that humans do? I was always wondering, like, because a lot of us do it. And it's like, why did we think of doing that? And as it turns out, naturally speaking, we're supposed to do that as creatures. And so I'm like, well, at least I'm going with nature. But a lot of people are like, no, you're still disgusting.
Yeah. You're still disgusting.
Thanks, pal.
We're all disgusting. That was the whole point. Talking about things that you do that's disgusting.
We're all nasty.
Good job, everybody.
Someone said, I like to pick and go.
Pick and go, baby.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The old pick and flip.
Yeah. I feel like that should be some sort of fast food place or something, like a convenience store.
Pick and go.
The pick and go. You pick the topic, you guide the show. It is Listeners on the Loose. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. More of your calls and more of your texts at 933 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock. 99.9 KISW.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
New on Curiosity Stream. Are we close to building machines that are almost human? And can new technology give us superpowers? Find out on Super Sapiens. And in 1919, a British composer wrote the longest and most complex symphony in history. Conductors tried to perform it, but failed, declaring it cursed. Now a group of musicians will attempt the impossible, if they dare, on Curse of the Gothic Symphony. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Want to create a lifetime of memories this spring? Do you remember the joy of jumping as a child? If only there was a way your own kids could experience that same joy safely. Spring Free Trampoline has been engineered to eliminate 90% of product-related injuries. The Spring Free design boasts no springs and a flexible enclosure and proudly offers a 10-year warranty. That's peace of mind. Lock in your ultimate backyard safe space before summer arrives. Visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Are you thinking about selling your home? With Orchard, you can skip the typical hassles of listing a home and go straight to getting an all-cash offer. It's simple. Once Orchard determines your home value, they make you a cash offer. That's a guaranteed cash amount you get for your home to put towards something else. A new project, a down payment, anything. Then, when your home sells for more than Orchard paid you for it, you get to keep all the profit. And Orchard has a near-perfect track record with winning customers that extra money. In today's competitive market, with so many real estate companies trying to lowball you, only Orchard pays you all cash and the upside when your old home sells for more. Maximize your earnings and minimize the stress of selling your home with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com to see how you can get an all-cash offer. Orchard, it's the new way to home.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Listeners on the Loose, you pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. That's the number. Yeah, there you go. You can also text us at 77999.
Somebody just texted and say, have you guys talked about the Jungle Cruise movie yet? Best film of the year. I'm hearing conflicting reports on this one.
Well, I didn't watch that. I watched the pitch meeting from Ryan George, so I pretty much know everything's going on in the movie because it had a lot of spoilers. And it seemed to have a lot of plot holes from what I could see from the pitch meeting.
I mean, did well in the box office and with streaming and all that kind of stuff. I mean, for the world that we're in now with how things are with watching movies. But I heard it was...
If you don't want it spoiled, please stop listening because I will tell you what I got from the pitch meeting, which is really fascinating. So again, spoiler alert, but it turns out that it's based on a Disney ride, just like Pirates of the Caribbean. And apparently there are so many similarities from a plot standpoint to Pirates of the Caribbean. I was shocked, and that was pointed out by the comedian who does these pitch meetings, is like, well, this is happening, and this happens, and this happens, and this and it's like, just like Pirates, just like Pirates, just like, I mean, everything is so like Pirates, it's just nuts as far as certain plot points. And I really find that to be so bizarre. But there is, Steve, I will say this. There's something that happens in the movie that is so funny because of one of the people in the movie. Very ironic, and I thought a fun little joke. I'm not going to spoil it, but when you see what happens in the movie, you're going to go, oh, that's cool. And I wonder if a lot of people even got that when it happened.
Well, it's doing pretty well in the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, 92%, which is pretty high.
Wow, 92%? Really?
63% by the critics.
Yeah, okay, the critics, that's right. Well, I'm glad the audience likes it. I really feel like the people are just looking for an escape, and it doesn't look like it's a horrible movie. It looks like it gives you whatever you want.
Did you like? Oh yeah, I was about to ask you if you liked The Rock's performance. But I forgot. You just watched the Cliff Note version.
Yeah, I watched the Cliff Notes version, so I don't know how well he did or didn't do in it as well. But yeah. So, but if the audience loves it, then good chance you'll probably dig it too, right?
Hey, we got a text message wants to thank me for something, so I'm of course
go right ahead, do it.
It's time to get right to this one. So I say big thanks to Steve for getting me home safe. No problem. I don't understand. So, okay. I had a very long drive home recently that put me at home at 4 a.m. I was starting to get very tired after driving for 14 hours, so I started searching for Steve's Jeep on the opposite freeway lanes at around 3 in the morning to stay awake. And without fail, I saw you go by. It gave me that little burst of energy I needed to make it home. Thanks, man. Haha.
Wow.
Did you see me picking my nose, though? That's the question.
Oh, dear.
Probably.
Wait, so when did he see you go by?
At some time in the early morning, probably when I was driving to work, he was driving home.
Oh, there we go.
So
all right.
He was playing a game of, let me see if I can spot Steve on the other side of the freeway.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's not a bad game to play.
I guess there's not a lot of cars on the road, so...
Yeah, and you do have to go to work at that time every day, so it makes
amazing.
sense.
And I'm easy to spot because I'm just this goofy bald guy.
Yeah, well, there is
with
that.
With a finger up your nose.
Yeah.
With my finger up my nose. I mean, how many of those are there?
Yeah. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Let's go to Jeff in Olympia. Jeff, you are on the Rock.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Jeff. Welcome to the show, sir. What you got?
Thank you very much. You guys are talking about biting your nails. So when I was in college, I had the habit of biting my nails, and I played baseball, and so my fingers would be bloody, and it was a problem. So the student union had a hypnotist come in, and, you know, there's a bunch of people in there, and he hypnotized the whole crowd. And I raised my hand, I guess, and he brought me up to the front, and they said, you know, what kind of habit do you want to break? And I said, biting my nails. And I went through this whole thing, you know, they act like you're flying in a plane and doing all this goofy stuff. And I remember doing it all, and I thought, well, this is really fun. Like, I wanted to do it. It was very enjoyable. And afterwards, I had no desire to bite my nails, and I have not bit my nails since, and it's been over 20 years.
Wow.
So it worked.
Wow.
It actually worked.
Yeah, I wish, you know, I've tried hypnotism on certain things. It just doesn't work on me. And I know sometimes you have to have the kind of, I don't know, you have to dig it or believe in it or whatever. But I'm glad it worked for you, dude. That's awesome.
Dude, that's so trippy.
Yeah, it was interesting because, you know, people think you get hypnotized and you're in like this realm and you don't know what's happening, or people can manipulate you or make you do things you don't want to do. I remembered everything. I knew what I was doing. It wasn't like I was in some different world.
Right.
It was just that what he was telling me to do seemed like a really, really fun thing to do.
Well, see, that's interesting. Like, was it a fun thing to do, or was he manipulating you into thinking it was fun?
Well, I didn't do anything insane. I mean, I was in front of like 150 or, 200 people or something. I wasn't nude or anything. I was just being silly.
Did you make a rooster sound?
Oh, all kinds of stuff. I mean, it was just, just all kinds of goofy stuff.
I don't understand, though, because the idea is supposed to be that he's making you do this stuff because he has the power to do it. So so what you're saying is that you could have stopped at any time?
I think I could have, yeah, but at the same time, it just seemed very fun. You know, it just seemed like a great. It was like, yeah, that's awesome.
And you don't think that? But that probably was him hypnotizing you into thinking that it was fun.
Well, thankfully, I was in front of a very large group, so he didn't ask me to do anything insane.
There you go. I mean, and he got you to quit biting your nails, so apparently he was able to. That all fascinates me, the whole hypnotism thing.
stuff. Yeah, it does to me as well. Like, I always want to, whenever we go to the fair, I will always stop if there's a hypnotist and watch them just mess with someone in the crowd. But I've never thought of just waiting until that person gets off the stage, not the hypnotist, but the random people, and just grilling them to find out how much of that was actually, were you playing along like this guy was saying, or were you legit doing things and that didn't realize it because he was able to manipulate your mind that way?
See, that's the key is or was he not playing along, but he wants us to believe that he had control and didn't want to really face the fact that somebody else might have had some control over him. I mean, it's a weird thing.
If it works to help him stop biting his nails, maybe I should go to a hypnotist about my farting and nose picking.
Yeah. I mean, but you have to want to.
I don't want to.
Yeah. That's the problem. See, I don't think, that's the thing. You really have to want to. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
The person said the whole best film of the year comment was sarcasm about the jungle.
We missed that.
It says, it sucked, really sucked. Trust me, save your money.
See, tone is so hard to get on texting sometimes.
So do you think those 92% of the audience score are just messing with us?
Or their kids liked it and that made them happy.
Yeah, that's true. Right? Kept my kids quiet. 100%, baby.
I have to tell you, seriously, we are used to Netflix and Amazon movies for the most part that I hate to say it. And, I will tell the Rev this. I think the Rev 5 to 6 years ago would have hated Wonder Woman, but it's all we got. And because of it, I just feel like our tastes in movies have been diminished a little bit or whatever, to the point where we accept something that isn't as good, but we're happy to have it. We're just so happy to go to the movies and see an action movie that maybe we're saying it's better than it really is in our brain.
I do feel that most Netflix and most of the Amazon Prime movies that are meant for those services are the equivalent of the straight to DVD or straight to VHS or straight to Hallmark films that we grew up watching. But I think there's also some that were clearly being made for a big theatrical production. That's why, we can argue about Wonder Woman all we want, but at some point that was meant to be on a big screen. That wasn't meant to go straight to HBO Max. They had to make the adjustment.
It could have been a flop. That's the other thing is there are movies that are made that are flops. And then there are the February movies. The movies that come out in February come out in March. They look like they're actiony and look like they're amazing. And you go, geez, I wonder why this wasn't released Christmas time or in the summer. Then you go see it and go, oh, yeah, that's why, because it's really not that good.
Yeah, but it was a DC movie. It's on par with all this. It's better than most DC films.
Yeah, Wonder Woman should have been better.
Suck, typically.
In my mind. But hey, look, there are people that liked it. I just wonder if they liked it because, you're just wanting to like something. I just, but again, Wonder Woman's not for me, so it could just very well be I'm the jerk. Could very well be that. Oh, thank you.
Someone tweeted us, Dogman67. I wonder what Dogman69's up to, but Dogman67.
Dogman67. Dude, you're too off of a really awesome name.
Want to know if we would try this, and he shared a GameSpot tweet that said, we can't really make this stuff up. There's a flaming hot Cheetos ice cream that exists. It's basically like a soft serve ice cream when instead of sprinkles, it's got flaming hot Cheetos on it. I would try that in a heartbeat.
Okay, all right. I thought it was flavored.
It might be. I don't know.
But if it looks like a strawberry ice cream to me from what I can see. Or am I seeing the color wrong?
No, I think you might be right.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'd try it.
The flaming hot Cheetos are pretty spicy, BJ, so I don't know if you can handle it.
Oh, I'm not trying any of that. You put that Vaheen on stuff, and that makes things a little spicy.
Tahine. With a T.
That too.
Tahine.
That's it.
You uncultured swine.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm not putting Vaheen on anything unless, of course, I have permission. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if I want to try it. Anybody want to try flaming hot Cheetos on your ice cream?
For science, I'll try it once.
In a heartbeat. I would absolutely try that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's ice cream, and it's hot, so it's hot with the flavor, but then you got the ice cream.
Right.
Alrighty. Yeah. I'm going to let you do it. I'm going to let you do that all on your own, sir.
Well, cool. I was worried that I wouldn't be able to do it if you said no.
Well, I know, and I know you really have that issue where if you don't get permission, so I wanted to give you permission. I wanted to let you know you have my blessing. 206-421-ROCK, Texas at 77999. It's listeners on the loose.
We got a couple text messages opening for some shout-outs. Will, just want to say, can I give a shout-out to my amazing girlfriend, Rosanna, for choosing me? Love,
Give her
Will.
a shout.
Aw.
Rosanna.
That's a cool name, Rosanna. Well, yeah, right. Thank you, Rosanna. Thank you for choosing him.
And our buddy Justin Hunt, the comic book artist, he said, good morning, everybody. This is my last time listening to you.
Whoa,
broadcast as a bachelor. At 4 p.m. today, I'm going to be getting married, and I cannot be more excited.
Wow.
Give her a shout.
Congratulations. Get married on a hump day.
Yeah. I mean, it's a perfect time. Wow, Wednesday's a very interesting time to get married. Well, congratulations. Don't know what the ceremony is going to be like. Don't know if you're going to have a celebration, but I wouldn't mind a piece of white-on-white wedding cake. If you can get that to me, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
Oh, okay, so it's all about you.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Well, yes. No, when it's wedding cake, Steve, of course.
Fair.
Yeah. All right.
What about some flaming hot Cheeto wedding cake?
No, you can keep that. But congratulations. Good for you, Justin.
This might be my favorite text of the day. We were talking about how we worry that when you do something, like maybe your kid will mimic you, like picking your nose. Someone said, my 3-year-old daughter was itching her butt, and I told her to knock it off. She looked me dead in the eye and said, but you do it.
Oh. Ooh. And now you've entered the do as I say, not as I do phase of parenting. Yeah. Kids are always paying attention. And matter of fact, I mean, look, man, Brene Brown, who I really love, and she's like, she's just got a lot of cool stuff about doing anything in life, including some good advice in raising kids. Turns out what we tell our kids means nothing because they're always paying attention to us. So what we do in the shadows or out of the shadows, well, your kids are going to notice. So there you go.
Deep,
bruh. All right, here's a big question that we have to answer, even deeper than this. This is a deeper mystery. What do Ryan Castle and a telescope have in common? I'll tell you at 9:50 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW. And now, the Ryan Castle question of the day.
What do Ryan Castle and a telescope have in common?
Most of the time, I'm just staring off into space.
Yeah. That classy look on your face. Yep.
Sorry, I was staring off into space.
That's it.
Someone said nerd girls like to fight over both.
Oh, they do?
Okay.
All right.
Steve likes to use the old one eye with both.
Wow.
And both can see themselves in Steve's bed tonight.
Oh, hey, I get it. Well, here's another question. What do The Weeknd and Jim Carrey and Ryan Castle have in common? And apparently, it is a love for telescopes. How about The Weeknd? He's got a friendship with Jim Carrey, and he was interviewed. Yeah, him and Jim Carrey bond over telescopes. And how Jim just showed up at his place one time. Jim said that he knew he lived there, and The Weeknd said they have telescope dates. They saw each other in each other's telescopes and realized they lived just a couple of buildings away. So
they're really looking at each other's houses.
Yeah,
not in space.
Hey, Jim. Yeah. Hey, Mr. Weekend.
Yeah, that's very, very bizarre.
Let's see what's going on over here.
Let's see what's going on with Ryan's 12-pack, because that's up next.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
She's going to figure out the doorknob thing pretty soon.
Yeah, but I feel like we're biding some time.
Every parent thought they had time, and then there comes the kid walking in on them.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, I guess we don't have any more time.
Why are you sleeping on top of mommy?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah. Why are you doing that to mommy?
We're just wrestling.
Yeah, that's
working on some new moves.
Yeah, that's, so, you know what's
called the Daddy Destroyer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. Can I leave things off of a bankruptcy, like my car?
You have to list all of your assets and creditors when you file bankruptcy. So you would have to tell the court and the trustee that you have the car or that you have a car loan. You could say that I want to keep my car and continue to make my payments on the car. But the court will need to know that you have a car and that you may have a payment on the car. So by leaving it off the bankruptcy, if you mean that you cannot disclose it to the court, the answer to that is no, you must disclose it. However, that does not mean that you'll lose those assets. You'll be able to keep things like a car and a house in almost all cases, but you must disclose them to the court. But you'll need to continue to make payments on a house or a car that you intend to keep.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
New on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Your kids will be saying,
"Please 5 more minutes. I can't believe I did that."
and
"Look how high I can bounce."
Spring Free is the world's safest trampoline, the place where stories are made. The innovative design boasts no springs, so you know you're safe. Go ahead and create the greatest stories you'll tell your friends. We're back in stock. Get it while you can. To learn more about the world's safest trampoline, visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Mom!